that gets me into the thing that I want to talk about. I don't think the Bulls should be drafting towards a certain spot on the roster as far as a certain position. I know we need a center. We've needed a center. And a lot of Bulls fans are going to hear me say that and say, but Haize, you want this team to avoid taking a center again? No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying in a draft like this, the thing that you should want to do more than anything, at least in my personal opinion, is what you should want to do is get the player that you feel is going to be a star. Now, for that, though, AK needs to have a different process than what he's been having. Do not just go look at the ceiling. Also look at the floor. Do not Patrick Williams this shit. Don't just look at the ceiling of a player. Also consider the floor of where that player could end up being and shaking out, because I think that is an important part we have to look at in all of this, and that cannot be missed in this, and that's been missed way too often by the Chicago Bulls at times, is that they only look at the ceiling and not the floor, and then we wind up assed out. Right? That's just what it happens. We end up assed out. Ain't got time to end up assed out, so let's not do that, right? But with that said, in this, right now, the Chicago Bulls are slated to pick number 10. We look at players to go around there that could fall around that number 10 spot. There's a lot of guards around there, actually, right? Keaton Wagler is a player that's been projected there. Darius Acuff is another one. LeBaron Filion, that's another one that you're looking at. So these are not players that we're looking at very heavily, right? So here's the draft strategy for the Bulls with their own pick if it ends up falling at number 10. A, hope that a player that you want falls. If not, trade up or down to actually get a player. But at the same time, if you see that, I'll say this, because that was the point of this. If you see, for example, you think that Keaton Wagler is the player that's going to turn, which, by the way, I love Keaton Wagler. I'm just going to say that right now. If he's there at number 10, I would probably take him. I think the upside there is tremendous. I don't know if he has the star upside, but again, we'll get into draft. We'll get into the draft stuff when we get into the draft stuff, right? But there's potential there for you to take that pick and players there. And so at number 10, I think that's where the Bulls have to go. Best player available, regardless of position. I don't care about the position. You can trade motherfuckers off of that. You go best player available. And I'll say this, even if you go best player available, what if you trade in the draft later on, do those type of things? But right now, the Bulls' own pick is slated to be number 10. That's just what it is. That's without the draft lottery, and we'll see what's going to be there. Of course, the Bulls, ideally, if they can get lottery luck and get into the top 5, that's when you're really getting some of that true franchise-changing talent, but that's what you're looking at. Next up, the Portland Trail Blazers pick. The Bulls will get this pick if it does not end up, if the Portland Trail Blazers make the lottery, which means the highest that pick can be is number 15. That's the absolute highest that pick can be if we get it. Right now, it's slated to be 14th because they're in the play-in, right? They're not guaranteed a playoff spot yet. So that's what you have to look at as well. One thing that I also said that we need to be all looking at with the remaining way of this for the season for the Bulls is where the Portland Trail Blazers are going to be. They're